Legendary, a term that's quite commonly used in the motorcycle industry nowadays, but very few bikes have actually earned the title the way Hayabusa has done. Born in 1999, the Hayabusa has come a long way, making and breaking speed records. And for 2021, the bike has entered the third generation with all the new changes that make it an all-new motorcycle altogether. Stick around for the next couple of minutes because you're in for a show today. The new Hayabusa builds on the signature big and bulky body lines of the previous model. It remains instantly recognizable as its restyled, wind-cutting body retains the cues inspired by the Peregrine Falcon. For 2021, Suzuki's design team has incorporated distinct lines and shapes on the Busa to give it a fresh flavor. There is a sharper front facade with razor-cut air scoops that are also highlighted by the golden or red detailing depending upon the color selection. The Japanese symbol for Hayabusa remains proudly presented over the sides in large fonts. And then there are some more chrome and gold detailing on the side fairing cuts. The rear has also been reworked completely, and the new taillights along with the rear seat cowl give it a very extraterrestrial look. So the new Hayabusa lands with its signature big body design, and there are in fact some significant changes done to its overall body and styling, but a quick glance is enough to hint that it's the Japanese Falcon itself. All the lighting around the bike is now LED and the general styling is elegant and simple. This machine exudes sophistication and premium quality. Another highlight of the new Busa is its new TFT dash. The screen sits below familiar looking analog gauges. While we are used to seeing a similar old new blend on the touring style motorcycle, it is definitely a welcome whimsy on a sports bike. Due to the overall reworked 1340cc powertrain, Suzuki has managed to achieve a much smoother and stronger low to mid-range power output, and that's possible only because of all the reworked elements that has gone inside this powertrain, and that includes all new air intake system and pistons, revised cam timing, and of course an all new exhaust that makes it Euro 5 or BS6 compliant. So the use of ride-by-wire and IMU-based traction control has completely transformed the experience on the new Busa, and it has simply become one of the most approachable big-bore 4-cylinder motorcycles that I've tried till date. And it now also gets a couple of riding modes to play with, where C is the one that you would want to be in if you are with a pillion, and in B you get a slightly sharper power delivery, but toggle into A and all hell breaks loose. The result is 188 horsepower and 151 Nm of peak torque. Hayabusa purists may complain about the peak horses has dropped from the previous generation, but the motorcycle still manages to feel faster. Suzuki claims a boost of low to mid-range torque production, and that's properly visible in the new Busa. While the low power C and A modes are on the softer side, the full power A mode unleashes all the godly force that is also scary at times. 200 or 150 kmph is achieved in a matter of few seconds, and it becomes quite a task to hold on to the bar after this speed. Thanks to the new bi-directional quick shifter, you can hope to grip the bar more tightly during the speed runs, as it works flawlessly. Throttle response on the new Busa is spot on, and then there is a ridiculous amount of velvety smooth power available all the times. All you need is small amount of throttle to make the scenery blur, irrespective of the gear you're slotted in. On wide open highways, the bike never feels stressed, and then there's tons of roll-on power for quick passes. So the power delivery of the new Busa combined with the upgraded electronics really allow you to screw it without the continuous fear of getting ejected from the seat, and it clearly retains the arm-pulling acceleration that it made its name for, but now you also get the safety net of all the electronics that make it more manageable for riders of all age and experience. Weighing at 264 kg curb, The new Busa sees a marginal 2 kg drop over the predecessor, but honestly, it doesn't bring much difference. You are going to feel the weight when going side to side, but it still remains the most comfortable way of going fast. It gets new Brembo style marked front calipers and 10 mm larger 320 mm rotors that do an excellent job of slowing the beast down. The new linked ABS system, which distributes braking force between the front and rear, also work well. Also, a special mention has to be made of the Bridgestone Battle Axe Hypersport S22 tires that are offered as standard fitment and provide exceptional grip and cornering abilities to the Busa. So the new Busa has clearly upped the ante with all the new generation updates that it has received, and it is not just about the sharper looks and reworked powertrain, but all the new age electronics that bring out all the difference, and it still manages to be one of the quickest yet comfortable ways of going from one point to another on two wheels. And no wonder why the cult of the Hayabusa is as strong as it used to be decades back. That's all in the show today. It's goodbye for now, and as always, ride safe.